When it comes to horses, is $108 a year worth saving? Let's check this out. Sometimes it seems like it's a dilemma on whether to have your horse on a 6 or 8 week hoof trimming cycle. Though, of course, I know some people do as little as 4 and some people do as much as 10 plus. So let me help you make up your mind. Between 6 and 8. Let me show you some numbers. There's going to be 52 weeks in a year. So let's see if you're doing your horse every 6 weeks or every 8 weeks. If you're trimming your horses every 6 weeks, you'll be doing it 8.66 times a year. And I'm going to use an easy number, though low, saying a farrier is getting paid $50 each trim. 8.66 times $50 is going to be $433. If you're trimming your horse every 8 weeks, that means you're only trimming your horse 6.5 times a year. Times 50 would mean you're spending $325 a year. 433 minus 325 means you're going to be saving $108 a year if you have your horses on an 8-week schedule as opposed to a 6. You can think of your horse and see whether you feel like saving $108 at $50 a trim is worth it. I want to make some points to you. The entire point of a hoof trim is to bring the hoof back to a perfection of state, best we can. And of course functional. So this might mean that we're looking at hoof angles, trimming heels, trimming walls, trimming the frog, evaluating the structure of the hoof, and see if there's any problems that are ongoing. Your horse, by the way, should not be sore after hoof trims. So getting your horses trimmed more should not lead to soreness. It should lead to more perfection in the time that your horse is being set up. So what are you getting for $108? Your hoof being evaluated 2 weeks earlier than 8 weeks. So think about the long-term effects this could have on ligaments and tendons. I don't think people often think about inside and the outside heels being different lengths and having that horse's hoof tilted toward the inside or the outside and having them run on that. If you think about your own shoes, think about that and having to wear shoes that are improper fitting. This is just a couple of the considerations that I would like you to think about when you're thinking about saving $108 to not have your horses seen 2 weeks earlier than 8 every single time. But I'll always go back to the farrier and the owner and the horse evaluating what's truly needed. So sometimes 4, 6, or 8 weeks or 10 weeks even can be a consideration. But I want to talk to you about saving money as opposed to sometimes not what's doing best for the horse.